Hi, welcome to the quiz. You can answer along on quizalto.com, all for free. The exact URL of this quiz will be in the notes down below. Let's get started, good luck. Which AWS IoT service enables bidirectional communication between IoT devices and AWS IoT FleetWise? AWS IoT Events. AWS IoT Things Graph. AWS IoT Device Defender. AWS IoT Core. AWS IoT Core enables bidirectional communication between IoT devices and AWS IoT FleetWise. Which AWS service provides end-to-end encryption for data transmitted between IoT devices and AWS IoT FleetWise? AWS IoT Core. AWS IoT Device Defender. AWS IoT Analytics. AWS IoT Greengrass. AWS IoT Core provides end-to-end encryption for data transmitted between IoT devices and AWS IoT FleetWise. How does AWS IoT FleetWise help in improving driver safety? By installing dash cams. By providing real-time alerts. By offering driver training courses. By conducting regular vehicle inspections. AWS IoT FleetWise helps in improving driver safety by providing real-time alerts. What AWS service can be integrated with AWS IoT FleetWise for real-time location tracking? AWS IoT Core. Amazon Connect. AWS Location Service. AWS Step Functions. AWS Location Service can be integrated with AWS IoT FleetWise for real-time location tracking. How does AWS IoT FleetWise enhance operational efficiency in fleet management? By optimizing route planning. By reducing IoT device costs. By providing real-time weather updates. By encrypting fleet data. AWS IoT FleetWise enhances operational efficiency in fleet management by optimizing route planning. How does AWS IoT FleetWise help in reducing maintenance costs? By outsourcing maintenance to third parties. By providing free maintenance services. By offering discounts on spare parts. By predicting equipment failures. AWS IoT FleetWise helps in reducing maintenance costs by predicting equipment failures. Which of the following is not a typical use case for AWS IoT FleetWise? Predictive maintenance. Road condition analysis. Managing vehicle lease contracts. Electric vehicle battery health monitoring. While AWS IoT FleetWise is used for various automotive data analysis tasks, managing vehicle lease contracts is not a typical use case as it's more of an administrative function. How does AWS IoT FleetWise contribute to sustainability efforts in the automotive industry? By mandating the use of renewable energy in data centers. By requiring all vehicles to be electric. By promoting carpooling among fleet drivers. By enabling data-driven optimization of vehicle performance and emissions. AWS IoT FleetWise contributes to sustainability by allowing data-driven optimization of vehicle performance and emissions through detailed data analysis, which can lead to more efficient and environmentally friendly operations. What does AWS IoT FleetWise leverage to provide insights into fleet operations? IoT data and machine learning. Blockchain technology. Augmented reality. Quantum computing. AWS IoT FleetWise leverages IoT data and machine learning to provide insights into fleet operations. How does AWS IoT FleetWise handle vehicle data from different manufacturers? By limiting support to vehicles from a single manufacturer. By using standardized interfaces and protocols. By maintaining separate systems for each manufacturer. By requiring all manufacturers to follow a single data format. AWS IoT FleetWise handles data from different manufacturers by using standardized interfaces and protocols, allowing it to work with a diverse range of vehicles regardless of the manufacturer. What is the purpose of the network interface component in the AWS IoT FleetWise Edge Agent? To provide Wi-Fi access for passengers. To control the vehicle's internal network. To manage communication between the vehicle and the cloud. To interface with the vehicle's entertainment system. The network interface component in the AWS IoT FleetWise Edge Agent is responsible for managing the communication between the vehicle and the AWS cloud, handling data transmission and reception. What is the significance of the dynamic filters feature in AWS IoT FleetWise? It allows for real-time adjustment of data collection parameters based on current conditions. It automatically changes the vehicle's air filters. It removes impurities from the vehicle's fuel system. It dynamically adjusts the vehicle's suspension based on road conditions. The dynamic filters feature in AWS IoT FleetWise enables real-time adjustment of data collection parameters based on current conditions, allowing for adaptive and efficient data gathering. How does AWS IoT FleetWise handle different vehicle protocols? It only supports one specific vehicle protocol. It stores data in separate databases based on protocol. It normalizes data from various protocols into a common format. It requires all vehicles to use the same protocol. AWS IoT FleetWise normalizes data from different vehicle protocols into a common format, making it easier to analyze and use the data regardless of its source. What is the role of the inspection component in the AWS IoT FleetWise Edge Agent? To visually inspect the vehicle for physical damage. To validate and inspect data before it is sent to the cloud. To check the quality of fuel or charging stations. To verify the driver's license and credentials. The inspection component in the AWS IoT FleetWise Edge Agent validates and inspects data before it is sent to the cloud, ensuring data quality and integrity. Which AWS service can integrate with AWS IoT FleetWise to automate fleet maintenance tasks? Amazon Redshift. Amazon RDS. AWS Glue. AWS Lambda. AWS Lambda can integrate with AWS IoT FleetWise to automate fleet maintenance tasks. How does AWS IoT FleetWise help reduce data transfer costs? By compressing all data before transmission. By using a pay-per-vehicle pricing model. By allowing users to filter and collect only the most important vehicle data. By limiting data collection to once per day. AWS IoT FleetWise reduces data transfer costs by enabling users to filter and collect only the most relevant vehicle data, rather than transmitting all available data. Which AWS service can be integrated with AWS IoT FleetWise for real-time analytics? AWS Data Sync. Amazon Kinesis. AWS Snowball. AWS Step Functions. Amazon Kinesis is commonly used with AWS IoT FleetWise to process and analyze streaming data. Which AWS IoT service helps in automating fleet maintenance tasks for AWS IoT FleetWise? AWS IoT Events, AWS Lambda, AWS IoT Core, AWS IoT Device Defender. AWS Lambda helps in automating fleet maintenance tasks for AWS IoT FleetWise. Which AWS IoT service helps in aggregating and processing fleet data for AWS IoT FleetWise? AWS IoT Analytics, AWS IoT Greengrass, AWS IoT Things Graph, AWS IoT Device Defender. AWS IoT Analytics helps in aggregating and processing fleet data for AWS IoT FleetWise. Which AWS service does IoT FleetWise integrate with for data storage and analysis? Amazon Elastic, AWS Glue, Amazon RDS, AWS IoT Core. AWS IoT FleetWise integrates with AWS IoT Core for data ingestion, storage, and analysis in the cloud. How does AWS IoT FleetWise help in fleet management? Provides edge computing capabilities. Provides IoT device authentication. Provides cloud storage for fleet data. Provides predictive maintenance insights. AWS IoT FleetWise provides predictive maintenance insights by analyzing IoT device data. What type of data can AWS IoT FleetWise collect from vehicles? Exclusively GPS location data. Only fuel consumption data. Driver behavior data through wearable devices. Vehicle sensors, cameras, and onboard systems data. AWS IoT FleetWise can collect a wide range of data from vehicle sensors, cameras, and onboard systems, not limited to a single type of information. How does AWS IoT FleetWise handle data ingestion from a mixed fleet of vehicles? By using a flexible data model that can accommodate different vehicle types and protocols. By requiring all vehicles to be upgraded to a common hardware platform. By averaging data across all vehicles to create a unified view. By segregating data into separate systems based on vehicle make and model. AWS IoT FleetWise uses a flexible data model that can accommodate different vehicle types and protocols, allowing it to ingest data from a mixed fleet while maintaining data integrity and meaning. How does AWS IoT FleetWise handle data versioning? By creating a new database for each day's data. By overwriting old data with new data continuously. By requiring manual version control from users. By maintaining a history of changes to signal catalogs and decoder manifests. AWS IoT FleetWise handles data versioning by maintaining a history of changes to signal catalogs and decoder manifests, enabling traceability and the ability to work with data collected under different configurations. How does AWS IoT FleetWise support data collection for electric vehicles? By offering specific signals for battery state of charge, temperature, and other EV-related metrics. By providing wireless charging capabilities. By limiting data collection to reduce battery drain. By automatically switching the vehicle to power-saving mode. AWS IoT FleetWise supports electric vehicles by offering specific signals tailored to EVs, such as battery state of charge, temperature, and other relevant metrics, enabling detailed monitoring and analysis of electric vehicle performance. And that's a wrap. Thanks to everyone who participated. Remember, you can answer along on quizalto.com, where you can keep track of your progress and find much more quizzes. We hope you had a fun and challenging time. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more. Hit the bell icon to be notified as soon as we upload. Please leave a comment if you have any thoughts or suggestions, and, if you think this video is worth sharing with someone who could benefit from it, please forward a link to them. See you next time. Thanks for watching.